Hey guys, happy new month. Welcome to a beautiful month, the month of July. And then I know some of us might have begun this year hoping that before we get to July, at least some things go to work out for us, and there's no sign already for things turning out the way we have expected them to be. But that shouldn't stop you from keep grinding. That shouldn't stop you from keep hoping, because that person won't get life. I get hope. Last week I said to myself that I'm gonna begin a series in laying out consideration of those who have the intentionality to unseat this present administration led by President Bola Tinubu. And I said, what I'm going to do, I've called them the challengers, and these individuals who want to unseat this present administration come 2027. I said, okay, what I'm going to do is to begin to profile them. Let's evaluate their lives, because the beautiful thing about these individuals is the 8 of them which I've atomized them. I'm going to call out their names. Every one of them have held one position, one public position or the other. So we are going to evaluate and profile these individuals based on the position they occupied. How were they able to do and impact our lives? So that is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to begin with, first of all, atomizing these individuals which I feel that would want to hold the mantle of leadership for 2027. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Bukola Saraki, Rabiu Kwankwaso, Chibuke Amechi, Nazri El-Rufai, and Ibrahim Shekaru. Those are the 8 individuals which I think might have the intentions to feel if they would be able to challenge the status quo, challenge what is in place right now, which is this administration that has done more harm than good to the Nigerian people. So we'll begin with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. So on today's episode, I want to profile Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And most critics labeled his administration as one of the most corrupt administrations in the history of Nigeria. But we cannot rule out his outstanding quality, the outstanding quality of the personality of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. We know he's soft-spoken, he's very calculative, intentional, and also one very distinct quality of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is a unifier. Welcome to the Testament Podcast.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died, and maybe.
So if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And for those of you who've subscribed and who's supporting one way or the other, we just want to say thank you. Thank you very, very much. You're helping us in no ways that we can even fathom. And we just say God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Really good. Okay, let's just go back into profiling Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Let's assess him based on his personality traits. We might not be able to consider all of his personality traits, so I'm going to pick just one which I feel play a major role in the way he patterned himself, the way he took the decision and acted the way he acted all through his public service or all through his time as a public office holder. So that will be on the basis. Then in behaviorism, on the ground of how did he relate with his environment, relate with people around him, and how was he able to coordinate himself properly as a leader. So these will be on the 2 grounds that we access him. Now, there's one thing I will not rule out, or there's one thing I want to point out, that the duo Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and Yaradua happens to be the best set of leaders since Nigeria came into existence. I'm telling you for a fact, because of the kind quality when these individuals get. But let's assess Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Now, let's begin with the personality traits. I think we have 5 major personality traits, which are openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and eroticism. So I'm going to pay attention more on agreeableness, but I will try as much as possible to touch other aspects of his personality. I just want to talk on in the sense that because these personality traits and the way this man be affected his performance. So on agreeableness, agreeableness, we have high agreeableness and low agreeableness. Those who are low in agreeableness are very high in disagreeableness. So those who are high in agreeableness are very low in disagreeableness. And one of the benefits of being high in disagreeableness is you are a good negotiator. You know, the quick gree for matter. They always talk about them, and if they talk about them, they talk in a way that to favor you more. So there's one thing that I find out that is very distinct with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is very high in agreeableness. Is someone who is high in agreeableness is someone who is submissive, someone who is loyal, someone who is empathy, who consider other people's feeling, someone who is marked with softness. And such persons won't get this kind of characterization. Such persons are easily manipulated and are easily taken advantage of. So more pay attention to this agreeableness. But let's go back to his educational background. Now, born in the 50s, precisely November 20th, 1957, to a man, Mr. Lawrence Ebele, and also came from the South, and holds two degrees, two degrees, and also a doctorate in zoology. I remember the time when Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, they come out as a candidate, and we got to know about what he studied in school. And we are like, man, this guy is now zoologist now be, so now it mean this guy now good behave like people when they take care of animals for zoo. We just get this kind of wrong conception of who or what the meaning of zoologist is. So let's just talk more about zoology. Zoology now the scientific study of the structuralization, behavioral, and habitation of animals. And the beautiful thing about zoologists is anyone who is a zoologist and someone will understand animal very, very well. Animal relates with its environment, how animal is being structured, everything about animal and human beings now animal. In short, humans and chimpanzee get 99% DNA, same DNA composition. Humans and chimpanzee. So a zoologist when study animals, or when pay attention to animals' behavior and the structure and how the animal still relates with his environment and stuff like that, such person will still get a larger understanding on how humans behave. And if you have someone who understands how humans behave, such person should be placed in a leadership position, because you go understand. If you don't feel understand how humans will behave, you go understand how you want to relate with the humans. So a zoologist is a very beautiful course, and zoologists now they feel domesticate animals, because they don't study the animals very well to know, say, okay, a man can really put this animal into such control, or put a wild animal or turn a wild animal to become a domestic animal. So stuff like that. I just want to throw those ones into all of us to get waiting zoologists. I just want to throw that one in. Okay, now let's go back to his public life. Let's begin with him as a deputy governor. Came into power in 1999. Those are the first set as we came into democracy. These are the first set. So he came in as a deputy governor under the Prayer Alamisia. So, and there was one thing that was very particular about that I saw that is very particular about Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is all through the time is either as a deputy governor or a vice president, he was always in the shadow. They show himself. He did loyal to a fault. Like, he was so loyal that during his time as a deputy governor, he was given the most loyal and integrity deputy governor in Nigeria. That's just to tell you how he did loyal reach. And I believe, his loyalty can, because I can't try to understand the loyalty in the sense that someone can be loyal to a negative thought and be loyal to a positive thought. Like, you feel loyal to something when it creates pain to people, and feel loyal to something when it brings gain to people. So because you are loyal to someone, and if you are loyal to someone, you don't want to betray that person, and whatever thing that person hold as his belief system or value system, Even if you know something that contradicts his value system, you want to hold still because you are loyal to such person. I believe his loyalty was one of the reasons why he was picked as a was picked as a vice president for Nigeria, because he was single-handedly picked or supported by Obasanjo. So there were things they saw because because of the foundation where Nigeria was born into, the foundation is faulty. So every system of government, not a few, work very well. So even the time when we transit from military rule to democratical rule, the transition not change any major thing because the foundation was already faulty. So those when came in also looted. Everybody when came in from 1999 through to where we are right now committed corruption one way or the other. I don't get anybody when you want to checkmate and crossmate them or dissect them or what you want to do, that you know go say he was corrupted or he was involved in one corruption or one stuff like that. So that by the wayside. His loyalty had a major role he played, because he was loyal to a fort, loyal to a cause, loyal to a godfather, or loyal to someone who brought him to into the political scene. And because of that, that is the reason why Wetin play out during Fubara time, the Fubara time, not play out during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, because let's consider Fubara time. Now you see that the situation with Fubara and his deputy governor was a situation that mainly caused by Fubara disagreement with his godfather. He don't get anything with the deputy governor. The deputy governor just happens to play along. But you see that in the case of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, after the removal of the prayer Alamisia, who was caught red-handed for corrupt practices in the UK, for money laundering, and you remember the governor when we want dressed like Umate come into the country. So that's the prayer Alamisia, and we saw that when he was caught, the prayer Alamisia was removed by the Bayelsa House of Assembly, but they not remove the deputy governor. So why they not remove the deputy governor when we say they remove the governor? Because in Fubara case, the deputy governor paid for the scene of Fubara, so they removed both of them. So it shows that the system understand that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was loyal to a cause and loyal to whoever person when they control the system, who understand the system, when they call the shots, when they say, okay, this man soon as it be like this, let's impose this and this and this. Because everything when they happen and be controlled by the system. Not till they happen unaware, say it just happen. Now, decision taken by the system, which is the bureaucracy, now they control the positions of every individuals. Now they make wetin they happen. It is the system. They are just individuals when just when on the whole position, when we say they are word, now they stand for the country. They are individuals like that. So let's go back to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. So because I believe that was what happened. So they removed Alamisia and made him the governor of the state. And that also in him is ability to stay under shadow and follow matter just the way it be, and just decide not to push himself up or come in contradiction with every idea when whoever they look up to they dish out. Made him enjoyed or made the system to pick him for a vice president, because then they just say, okay, to clamor to calm the situation, the South, they need to make sure say the South have a taste of power. And the way the OBJ structured it, OBJ is a really political genius, because the way he structured it is he knew that the way the vampires, the vultures, when one destroy and loot Nigeria, the way they don't open their mouth out there, that if they have any hold and they have any chance and they hold any position, they are going to loot Nigeria dry. So you understand that. And the right people they needed to pick to safeguard the future of Nigeria has to be Yar'Adua, who was doing extremely well as a governor. Yar'Adua and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan gets almost similar personality traits and behavior. Soft-spoken, very considerate, very intentional. They are patriotic, they are nationalists, they are unifier. They want Nigeria to be one. They see a better future if we are one. They understand the complexity of the Nigeria state, and they also understand how to solve the complexity. These two individuals happens to be the best. See, you don't get any other person when you don't reach these two individuals when it comes to picking the right leader. You know, come anyone. They were the best duos so far. Nobody don't come near there. Because if you see, despite the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan played the vice president role and was also in the shadow, we can also see his effect in the policy making of Yar'Adua. And that was one of the reasons the Northerners were not too happy with Yar'Adua, because Yar'Adua was a unifier. If they do things go south the way they do go north, if they carry everybody along, they show in tribalism side, they allow tribalism to come in play in his appointment, in his positioning, in his ministerial appointment. They allow anything, say okay, I can't favor one tribe, not favor the other one. Excuse me. But unfortunately, health became a major challenge for Yar'Adua. And that was the fragmentation that resulted to the deep well we don't fall into. Now that place there, the camel back break when Yar'Adua died. Now, if you try to check the deputy governor, if you try to check Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, or his political position or his life as a deputy governor, no issue of corruption, personal corruption tied to him personally. Same thing applies to when he was a governor in Bayelsa State. Same thing applies when he was a deputy governor. Where corruption comes start than when he became a president. And I'm going to tell you why it happened that way. Now, agreeableness, people who are highly agreeable are very submissive. They are loyal, they are selfless, they are vulnerable, they are gullible, they are kind, always considerate, taken advantage of. Now, so it was very easy for the system to agree to give Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to hold the seat, the main power, as soon as or despite so many opposition day, so many lies, so many things happened along the line, how to hide the situation of things. But last, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was sworn in as the president of Nigeria. And why it was agreeable by the House was they understood his personality. They understand saying a person when number one is a unifier. He will not be biased in his appointment. He will not be biased in his projects. He will not be biased in his policy. They know that. 2, they understand that he's loyal. 3, they understand that he's a man of integrity. He wouldn't want to do so much to enrich himself. He would want to do so much to make Nigeria okay, to make Nigeria great. He would want to do, because Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and Yar'Adua are nationalists. So the system understands this, but when he became the president, because of his nature, his personality traits, his high agreeableness, people who understood him took advantage of him. So those when he gave position, because now I think he was not able to, so some of the appointments were not him making the choices. The appointments were names given to him That is what I feel. That is what I believe. I believe that is what happened. And anybody won't get anything contradicted. These are just my opinion. These are just the way I see the fact that I see. These are just the way I understand what I'm understanding. So if you have a contradiction, if you have something else, or you think what I'm saying are jargons, you can just put them on the comment section. Okay. Because what I feel like, because of his high agreeableness, they knew how to manipulate him. They knew his vulnerability. They know how open he was. They know him. So those who were in gift position knew how to loot him. And do you want one thing I still observe that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, that somebody when, because of his considerate, even if he want to take action, he go consider this action I want to take. What will be the implication of this action? How will this person accept this? And how will this person accept the implication of this action I took? It will put all those things into consideration. And if you see, say, the outcome of how the person will take the implication of his action he took, it goes way into that thing as he check and see, say, there's a small issue, he go pull out. I think that was one of the things that affected his decisions, the decision making. Because if you see the way he accept accept victory for Buhari, he caught Buhari. Because there was also a very high chance for him to do whatever thing he needed to do to win. Because the winning margin not big like that. So there were factors. There are a lot of things he laid into consideration for him to call Buhari. Because of he don't consider so many things. He don't consider, say, if I not agree for this, say if I agree saying I may win, or if I annul this election, which I have the power to do, that there will be an uproar in the north, and it might cause division of Nigerians, it might cause a great civil war. He could put all those things into consideration, and because he put all those things into consideration, because he not feel really fit see any positive outcome, that is the reason why he called Buhari and said, okay, you won. It is very, very considerate. Look the Desani now. Look Desani. See the billions that I'm going to talk about that woman someday. Look the billions that came out from just the oil sector, not the CBNO. Not we're going to consider all of his flaws. We're going to consider his flaws and see whether this person, this individual, if he's also if he's still the right person for us for 2027. Because me, I get my own opinion. I get why I talk this thing. At the end of this episode, I'll tell you the reason why I talk with it. I talk. I'll tell you the reason why I talk with it. I talk because Nigeria are in the stage where I say we need some kind force for things to take change. We need somebody like Donald Trump, when he not send you, he could just take action. They consider anything. He could just consider only one section, the American people. How this thing affect these people? They send any other body. He was friend today with Elon Musk. Now you and Elon Musk they fight. Elon Musk gave Donald Trump $250 million for his campaign, and was even sponsoring it was even giving $1 million each. He was giving $1 million each for Pennsylvania. $1 million each. Despite all the sacrifices he has made, even made with Doge. You see the problem when he get with Trump. Trump not send anybody. And we have someone with such character. We not go send anybody. We not go send the system that will stand there and say, for as long as it's good for Nigerians, I'm going to do it. Those are the kind of person we need. So let's go back to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Why was his administration the way it was? Why critics label his administration as one of the most corrupt in Nigeria history? Let's see one of his flaws. Now, what I want to do now, let's consider some of the scandal. Now, NNPC scandal, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, 20 billion in oil revenue, unaccountable between 2012 to 2013, and that $20 billion is approximately 30 trillion naira. Now the ECA, the excess crude account, $80 billion vanished which is 27.674 trillion. The arms recruitment scandal, 50 billions allocated for the procurement of arms. Unaccountable, 23.067 trillion. Now also the oil theft and subsidy fraud, 30.7 billion. Missing from 2009 to 2012, 15.7 billion, which is 21.068 trillion. If we total all of this I just mentioned, these are just small things when deal some of the majors. If you total only this one, is 102.55 trillion. That is the total amount. And as at 2010, Nigeria population were estimated to be around 166. And if this money is shared to every Nigerian, each Nigerian will get 602,000 and some fractions. 602,000, which as at that time in 2010, 602,000 is around $4,819. And $4,819 this time is almost 7.8 million. Why so many flaws in Goodluck Ebele Jonathan? Because many people who surrounded him, vampires, looters, men who have just one intentions, and their intentions were to loot Nigeria treasury for their own personal gains. And such person will not get that forcefulness, will not get that. We see the way it be now. Between him and his wife, we can tell the person when action day pass. We can tell between him and his wife, we can tell the person when action day pass. So this kind, Nigeria don't need such person for 2027. Such individual now, when the foundation have been laid, to lay on top of the foundation, now we need someone with this characters, someone with this personality trait, someone with this behavior. Now we need such when go fit represent us well. But for now, we need someone we need to lay foundation, and laying foundation is always a difficult part of building a house. Laying the foundation, you have to get it right, because if you miss it, no matter what you put on top, will always crash down. It must come down. So the foundation is a critical part in our restructuring. The foundation is the part where we need to work on. And if we really want to work on the foundation, after we don't uproot these things we need to uproot come out, we need the right person to help us plant more. Or else we'll just keep on the miss them again and again and again. So this is my time on Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Not necessarily do too much about him, and I'm going to talk about other candidates, other individuals. I'll profile them every week. Peace out, and have a beautiful week.
Instead of be them, let it be me. Since I will die inevitably, then let it be that it be said when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall,